Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Abby94, and I'm back at it again with the back at it again with another video. This is a new type of video, y'all. It's a get ready with me and chit chat. I just want to do more videos to just talk to y'all more and talk about what I'm thinking about and what I'm, into. So in this video, I discuss how I feel about the Bachelorette being Becca and how I think she'll do on her season, and also some lingering feelings and opinions that I have about Lauren B and that Ari. So I get into that. I talk about Cardi B and her new album, Nicki Minaj, the challenge on MTV, and then I also discuss where I'm at in my life and what I'm doing and what I could be doing. Stay tuned for that. And I also, at the end, if you watch to the end, continue to discuss some more opinions of how I feel about the Bachelorette. So definitely watch to the end. Let me know in the comments what you think about what I discussed, and I hope you enjoy this video. Now, the first thing I kind of want to talk about is what's going on musically. If y'all know me, you know that I love R&B, I love hip hop, I love rap. Like, that's just kind of the music that I tend to, really vibe with. And recently Cardi B put out her Invasion of Privacy album, and I just think it's really good. I think it's phenomenal. I love Cardi B. I've been listening to her since she put out her first mixtape. Like, I actually used to listen to her music and actually my friends would make fun of me because I would play it at like our functions. I would play her at our get-togethers and people would be like, who is this? And I'd be like, Cardi B. Like, y'all watch her videos on Instagram, why don't you want to listen to her music? They'd be like, turn this shit off. Terrible, I know, but it's funny now because those are the same folks who are supporting her, and I'm glad that a lot of America is supporting her. She's the #1 on the Billboard charts right now. Like, it's just really cool to see her winning, and I just love her personality, and I also really like her music. So it's like, it's a win-win. My favorite song on the album, I think my favorite, like I love Get Up 10, which is the first track on the album. I love that it's just about overcoming. It's about, just winning and just persevering and really winning when people didn't expect you to. Like, I think it's just like, it's just so powerful to me. I love it. I really like her song with Kehlani. I like Ring because I love me some Kehlani. I really like her song with SZA. I do. Really, I like all of the songs on the album. Like, I don't think there's one song on the album that I'm like, why did you put that on there? That shouldn't have made the cut. Like, I just think it's such a great album. It just really encompasses who she is as an artist. And like, I think she just kept the same vibe of like, her, she likes to, her style is kind of like, she likes to fight, she's very hood and aggressive. And I really like that her album really encompassed all of the things that she came up on. So I wish I could play it in this video, but YouTube is petty, so I'm not trying to get no type of copyright. No, thank you. Obviously, Nicki Minaj put out 2 singles as well this past week. It's called Barbie Tings and Chun-Li. When I first heard them, I'm gonna be honest, I was like, eh. Obviously, because, she put it out, she's been on a hiatus for a really long time. She took some time off to herself to make her music, and, nobody knew where she was. People were like, where's Nicki, where's Nicki, where's Nicki? And so they're expecting a big bang. So when I first heard it, I was like, I don't know if I'm really gonna be, I wasn't really too excited about it. And it wasn't even because of Cardi, because I hate the arguments of like, oh, why did she put it out when Cardi just put out her album, blah, blah, blah. That's so selfish. She loves to be the center of attention. She doesn't want anyone to win bigger than her. And I think there is a sense of truth to those types of thoughts. But I also feel like Nicki has earned her keep and earned her respect in this game, and I do agree that certain things, like you should respect an OG. You should respect an OG when they do certain things, because whatever. So when I heard it the first day, I was like, I don't know if I really liked them. Like, they were cool, but I wasn't feeling them. I don't know what it was, y'all. I went to re-listen to Barbie Tings and Chun-Li like maybe 2 days later, maybe when I wasn't stressed out. I think when I listened to her, I was like kind of stressed out with school. So when I went back and re-listened, I was literally, this the King Kong, bitches King Kong. Like, I was like, okay, Nicki, you snatched my wig. I was wrong. Let me go sit my ass down. Like, like I realized, like, nah, Nicki's the business. Like, she is the whole ass business. Like, let's not get it twisted. Nicki came to snatch our hair and our wigs, and it's really good music. And I think it's, when I heard that she put it out just for it to be kind of like fun songs, I was like, okay, this is even better. Like, I just think it's so good. Like, I was just like, what was I thinking? Honestly, what was I thinking? Like, trying to be a hater in these streets. So I'm just a big fan of both Nicki and Cardi B, and I really don't get the people who aren't. I feel like there's room for many women. We allow many men to have their own sound, their own style, their own everything. And why can't we do the same for female rappers? Like, you can support many things at once. And I support both of them, and I love both of their music, and I'm happy for both of them. They're both winning. And I'm always happy to see, especially Black women out here winning. It's cool. I love it. And I love Cardi's album. I love Cardi's album. I love Nicki. Like, I just love both of their projects. And it's a good time for female hip hop. Let's just say that. So, The Bachelorette. I just saw a promo pic of Becca Kufrin's, or Kufrin, however you say her name. Promo pic for her new season of The Bachelorette. Obviously, a lot of y'all are like fans of my Bachelor and Bachelorette recaps, and you know that I didn't put out a video for the After the Rose finale special, which, let me just keep it real with y'all. To be honest, I was so drained watching the finale and like doing the recap, and like I didn't even watch After the Rose special, to be honest with y'all, and that has never happened. I'm the type of person, when I start a show, I can't even start in the middle. Like, I have to go back to the first episode. I have to like know everything, because it just, if I really like something, I want to know everything that went into it. Like, I hate starting things from the middle. I don't care what it is. Like, books, storylines, people, like if I like you, I want to go and I really want to like know everything. So it's really unlike me to start something and not like finish. So I felt really bad for not doing the recap, but it's just like the time kept going on, and I was just like, it's just at this point, like nobody's gonna watch, because I know y'all are some down ass loyal subscribers, but I was just like I just don't care. As bad as that is, I was just so pissed. I was like, I don't want to see his face. I don't care. I'm gonna watch Becca's season. That I'm not giving no more energy to something that just is foolery. Like, it's just foolery. It's childish, and I want no parts of it. So that's kind of why I didn't do the recap. So sorry to those who, you know, were really looking forward to it. But I could just kind of tell you how I feel about Becca being Bachelorette. I'm super excited for her. I love the fact that she was chosen as Bachelorette. The only other two contenders would have been Becca M or CN, but I knew that, you know, there was a very low chance for CN to become Bachelorette, because, you know, ABC took us how many years to get a Black Bachelorette? Were we gonna get another one back to back? Very low faith there. But I just felt like really excited for Becca, because I felt like she was just handed such a the bad end of the stick, and she was blindsided, and it wasn't cool. And he said he kind of did that so that she would have the opportunity to become Bachelorette. But honestly, like, let me just say that I really like Becca. I'm super excited for her to be Bachelorette. I love that she's Bachelorette. I think she's gonna do so good. Like, I feel like her season, she's going to really lead the season. I feel like she's going to have a lot of fun with the guys. Like, I feel like she's going to be very carefree for some reason. I'm getting that vibe. She's just going to come off like, you know what, I just went through something really hard, and right now I just want to have fun and find myself and like figure out what I really want in a guy. I think she's going to do a lot of like discovery on as she's like going through dates with the men and stuff. And I think it'll be like one or two guys that she'll be kind of like drawn to that will be very different, and she'll kind of like try to figure out what it is that she really wants. I do think that someone like Ari is going to make it to the end. It's just natural humans, we are attracted to what we're attracted to, and I think some type of guy who acts like Ari will make it far, but I don't think she'll pick them. I have a weird feeling that a black man is going to go far. I don't know why. I don't know if she'll pick a black man, but I just feel like she's going to, like, I just feel like she likes black men, and I love her more for it. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I could see her, you know, with a black man. I feel like she might be attracted to black men. And I don't know, like, I don't know why I have that feeling. I just feel like a black man will go far on her season. And I feel like she's just gonna be like a very like carefree type of bachelorette. Like, Rachel is very like, she came in and she knew what she wanted and she was in control of everything, and I loved her for that. But I think Becca is gonna be more of like a funny type of like, try to be not bros with the guys, but just try to be fun and get to know them in a different way. Like, I think her personality is just a bit different. But her promo photo was bomb as fuck. Her tagline, of course, is "Let's do the damn thing," and I was too excited for her. I love her energy. I love what she stands for. I love that she, you know, is trying to get over the Ari situation and, you know, accepted the Bachelorette position. I am a little bit worried that if she's ready or not. I want to say like, yeah, she's ready, F Ari, blah, blah, blah. I didn't see anything in him because I truly don't know what these girls saw in him. But I think she was engaged to him. So I'm a little bit worried to see if she's really, really ready to get engaged to someone again. I don't know if I would recommend her accepting a proposal at the end. I know ABC's going to pay for the ring, and I know it's like the right thing to do as far as getting on the show. But I just feel like I feel like that'll be a struggle right now for her to feel like it's a good idea to get engaged again. I don't know. I just don't think I would recommend her accepting a proposal on this show just because it's just, I don't know. I would say make sure that guy, if she does, that guy better be like stellar. I'm just really hoping her guys are stellar, y'all. Because if they're not, I'm gonna be real pissed. Like, why did y'all choose this man? It's just like, ugh. Why did y'all choose him? So, I don't know. I'm like really excited for Becca. I really am. For some reason, Ari and like Lauren B's pictures have been coming up on my like on my Explore page on my Instagram. I don't know why. I don't look at anything of theirs. Like, I really want to start blocking those. But like, because I didn't get to say any of this in like a recap, I just don't have much respect for Lauren B. Like, I just don't. I just feel like it's just so sad to me that he was not only communicating with Lauren B while he was engaged to Becca, but also that he like kind of like checked with her before breaking up with Becca, like kind of checked to see if she would be interested in dating again. I just feel like that just made it more grimy to me. I'm like, you were almost like checking your options to make sure like, okay, this girl is in before I like break up with Becca. Like, I feel like if Lauren would have been like, nah, leave me alone, never again, like, you hurt me, he would have like secretly stayed with Becca just to kind of like save face, even though he knows that he didn't feel 100% about her. I feel like he would have been selfish enough to like stay in that relationship just because Lauren would have told him no. And like, I don't like that. And I don't like the fact that he did that. If he was so sure that it was Lauren, he should have just broke up with Becca and, you know, taken that chance. Like, don't go over there like making sure your options are good before you take that chance. Like, it's very grimy. It's very grimy. And I just don't think that Lauren has real like girl code ethics or anything like that. Not that they were like besties or friends or anything, but I just feel like it's just grimy. Like, if he'll do that to somebody else, he'll do that to you. And I don't know what it is about her. I don't know what it is about her. She's been engaged before. It's like she attracts people, men. They really like her. And I feel like she could have her pick of anyone. And for some reason, she picks Ari. And I really think that they like really love each other, which is kind of even more like ugh to me, because I'm just like, why Ari? Like, that's such a settle to me on her end. Like, why pick this guy who picked someone, then like broke up with her to get with you when he could have very well chosen you in the beginning? Like, why pick this guy who, he's just not a catch? I just don't think so. And I just feel, I feel kind of bad for her, because I really do think they're going to last long. Like, I think she really likes him and he really likes her. And I think they're going to last long. And I'm just like, I feel sorry for her. Like, at first I was like, oh, you're annoying. You don't have any girl code ethics. You couldn't even like let it go of a guy who picked someone before you. He was talking to you while he was engaged to her. Like, I was just like, I have no respect for this girl. But now I'm just kind of like, I feel bad for you, sis. Like, I low-key feel kind of bad for you. Like, what is you doing? I'm really annoyed that they keep coming up in my feed, because I don't want to see no snakes in the grass on my timeline. I don't need none of that. So that's how I feel about Lauren, honestly. And oddly enough, I know people will probably be like, oh, Abby, why would you say this? But I feel like they're going to last a long time, if not forever, which sickens me to say. But like, I just have those intuitions. I feel like they're going to last a long time. They're actually going to get married. Like, they'll make it down the aisle. I don't know if they will. I feel like they will at least get married for some reason. I know they will get married. I don't know if they will last, but I know they'll make it down the aisle, which is, that's an accomplishment in this Bachelor world. Y'all know that. Y'all know that is an accomplishment. So that's saying a lot. And I don't ever just say that. So honestly, I feel like Becca dodged a big bullet. And I'm just hoping she finds her guy on her season. But I just have a feeling that, you know, she's just not all the way ready. And it makes me sad to say that, because she shouldn't be held up or tied down because of what Ari did to her. She shouldn't have to be. But I am a bit worried about how ready she is to do this so quickly after everything with Ari, you know? Just some concerns, y'all. I loved her cover. It's just so pretty. Like, I loved her dress. Very simple and glittery. And let's do the damn thing. I love that. Like, I'm just so excited for her. I just really want her to have fun, if anything else. If for nothing else, I want her to have fun and just rock out and be herself and just shit on Ari, honestly. Like, that guy doesn't deserve, no, he doesn't deserve much. So I know I told y'all I wanted to review another show, because when I do have time, I do watch other shows besides The Bachelorette. And I was reviewing The Challenge. I did 2 reviews, but it was just too hard to keep up with doing those Bachelorette reviews, so I stopped. But I do still watch The Challenge. And last night was the finale of The Challenge Vendettas, if any of y'all are Challenge fans. And they also premiered The Challenge Champs vs. Stars, which is like a spin-off of The Challenge with celebrities and Challenge cast members. I would say that I was really excited to see Cara Maria win the Challenge Vendettas. I was so happy it wasn't Zach, because Zach is just like, he's just like, as a competitor, I always like really like Zach. Like, I think he's like really good. He's grown tremendously. I think he's like just he's like one of the top guys, if not the top guy. No, he can't be the top guy. There's way too many good guys. He's like one of the top guys in The Challenge, as far as like a competitor, as far as being feared, as far as gameplay and things like that. But ever since those comments he made about women being inferior, like, I just can never root for him, like, in anything. So when it was up against him and Cara between that, like, puzzle, I was so happy to see Cara win, because obviously Cara's been on this show, I think like this was her 9th season or something, and she had 1 win before from the Bloodline season. And so just seeing her get that 2nd win, like, I feel like the first win is like, yes, like, finally, especially when they've been doing it a while. At that time, I think Cara had done 5 or 6 seasons. Like, yes, you're finally a challenge champion. Like, it's really hard. I was actually just thinking about how hard that could be to be a challenge champion. Like, it sounds kind of easy when these people have done 5, 6, 7, 8. But thinking about how many cast members come on a season, how much it takes to be #1, like, that's an accomplishment. Like, it doesn't matter how many you do. Like, something can go wrong at any point, especially how many twists and turns they're always putting in. Like, at any point, you know, you could go home, even if you're like the better competitor or you're the better athlete or whatever it is. Like, if they do an elimination with puzzles, or if they do an elimination with like strategy or stuff like that, like, your weakness can really take you out. It is like, there's too many things that you need to be good at to win a challenge season. And also luck, like, luck, not getting put into certain situations if you don't have to be, is super important. And I'm just learning that. I was just like, damn, it's really hard to win. So just seeing Cara, like, win her 2nd one, I feel like that's even more coveted than your 1st one, because you just know that you've won one, but you want that second time validation, and it's sometimes hard to get that. There's a lot of challenge champions who just haven't gotten their 2nd win. So it was really cool. I like that it was a woman. I like that it was Cara, who's very humble. And I was just really excited for her to win. I'm a fan of Cara. She's not like my top, she's like not like my favorite, but I like her. And I was seeing a lot of controversy with people who don't like Cara, and they were like, oh, she shouldn't have won, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, no matter how you feel, you can't take away from someone who put in that work, who's really dedicated. And honestly, I can't take away from the fact that Cara is very, very dedicated to the game. And it shows. Like, she really does care about this outside of the filming and blah, blah, blah. She works out. She eats, sleeps, and breathes this stuff. And so it's like, can you really fault someone like that? Can you really hate? You can't. You just gotta get better. So I really like Cara. I was really excited for her. I watched a bit of the reunion, and of course Jordan was coming for her. He's just horrible. He's just horrible. I never liked the guy. I just never did. He's just so cocky and just like so entitled, and the fact that he calls her cocky and that she's entitled, I'm just like, are you crazy? Like, you literally are projecting your own personality on another person. And especially, he made her cry. He made her cry on camera. I was just like, you're evil. There's just some people who just don't need to be, they don't need to be on TV. They just don't need to be on TV because they're just mean to people. And like, there's a difference between being good for TV and being just evil and rude. You can be good for TV and not like a rude person. So, yeah, that's kind of, you know, how I feel about that. Who else in the challenge do I like? I would say my favorite challenger, let's just talk challenge, because that's like my 2nd favorite show right now. I've been watching the challenge for like 10 years. I know people watching it probably like, bitch, why are we talking about the challenge? I don't even know what that is. The challenge is a show that I think everybody needs to watch. It's on MTV. It's a competition-based show. It's all about testing your limits. It's all about hooking up. It's all about, you know, alliances and like it's backstabbing and things like that. Like, it's just funny, and it's reality TV, and y'all know that's what I like to watch, so I love it. So my favorite challenger is, of all time, this is hard to say of all time, but my favorite male, I think, of all time is Wes. and I don't care what people think. Like Wes, he's always been my favorite. In his latest seasons, I think he's on this season's Champs versus Stars. I don't really watch those, but I'm gonna watch this season because the cast looks lit. But he is just like, to me, he is the greatest strategic player that's ever played the game. I just remember watching him when I was like maybe 10 or 12, early teen years, and he would just like manipulate people and he would get away with it. I'd be like, how the hell did y'all fall for hit? Like, and he'd do it over and over and over again. Like, he would like plant a seed and those people would start fighting, and then they would like throw each other into elimination or something. And it's like every time it would like, he would escape some sort of like elimination or something. And I'm like, how did they keep falling for this? Or he would convince people to do things in a way his way. And I'd be like, how the fuck are they they can't fall for this again. And they would, and I would just be so happy. Because I love reality stars who have people shook. Anyone who watches my recaps, you know, if someone can make the whole house mad at them, I'm gonna like them. Because how can one person make so many people pressed? Like, if you can make a lot of people pressed, like, you're doing something right. And on reality TV, I think that's just so important to have that sort of like staying power of having people upset with you. So I just always love Wes. And I think he's on this season of Champs. So I'm excited to see him. But that's like my favorite male. Favorite female? I don't know. I don't think I can't even not have a favorite girl when I'm always screaming about, you know, girl power and stuff. I need to find a favorite girl. I'm gonna tell y'all who I like. I used to always like, this is hard. I need time to think about who my favorite female is. Let me tell you something. I used to really dislike Laurel. She used to just get on my nerves. I remember watching Free Agents and like disliking her so much. Like, I would just be like, ugh, she's so cocky. Who is this chick? Because y'all know I hate that. But she wasn't nice to anybody, but she would win, and I'd be so mad because I'd be rooting for like Naya or somebody. Because I was like, girl, we need a black girl to win. So I really wanted Naya to win that season. And I just remember being like, she's so cocky and no. And then like more recently, when I watched Challenge Invasion, the Invasion of the Champion season, I was like, she seems to like be misunderstood. I think she's just one of those, oh my god, why did y'all tell me that looks crazy? Camera picks up everything. She's just one of those people that I feel like is wildly misunderstood. Like, she says the wrong thing. She doesn't know how to really relay what she means, and like it comes off bad. And I think inside, like, she really means the well, but she just comes off cold because maybe she's been hurt in her past, and like she doesn't know how to really express what she's feeling. I think that's a part of it. I think she needs to understand how to communicate what she's feeling better, because I think it comes off wrong and she doesn't mean it. And so I feel like after I watched Challenge Invasions, I started to understand her personality a little bit more, and I was like, she doesn't seem evil. She's cold, but she's not like ill intent. And I think there's a difference. And so that's when my opinion of her started to change. So I think I would give Laurel one of my favorite, like competitor wise, I would pick Laurel any day for like top female competitors. I also really like Sarah Rice. I don't know why she's coming up, because I don't really think about her all that often, but in this moment, her name is just coming in my brain right now. And I think Sarah is a really good competitor. Like, we all know she got the shit under the stick so many seasons. So many of her partners were useless. They would get her sent home. She got sent home like twice. And it's just like, you would just be like, what did this girl do to deserve this type of karma? And finally, when she got that win on Exes 2, we were all just like, yay, Sarah. even though some people were mad about what she did with Bananas, I was like, bitch, do what you gotta do, because this guy would have did it to you. As much as Bananas likes to say, oh, I would never do that to you, blah, 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 he would do it in a heartbeat and smile and then tell you he's sorry and it's a game. But anytime something is done to him, it's not a game, it's personal. So I just think that she did what she had to do, and then having Bananas do that to her on, what is it, Rivals 3, take that money, it just made me never respect Bananas. Like, I can never root for him again, because I feel like it was very different, the circumstances. I feel like her circumstance was that she knew he was her biggest competition, and that if she didn't take him out of the game, then she wasn't going to win the first place prize money. Like, she knew that. But I think with him taking the money from her, she was his teammate. She got him to the end. They did it together. And so that's what made that so grimy, because it's like, this is someone who had to do those competitions with you, had to do those home eliminations with you, had to do the strategy with you, was in there. And no matter what she did to you in the past, as your teammate, you know, you shouldn't have done that to her. Nobody would have faulted him if they were competitors and he threw her into elimination the last round like she did him. Nobody would have said, you know, oh, Bananas, that was fucked up, because she did it to him. Everybody would have said, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But because he did it to his own teammate and took that amount of money from her, it's like, nah, that's not how this works, my dude. She was in the mud with you. She worked hard for that. And so that's the difference. The difference is she worked with you. Y'all were partners. So taking that money is taking it from your family, taking it from your side, the person who helped you get there. And I think MTV set it up that way. I think they set it up so that he can make that choice, and it could be like an iconic history challenge moment. And it's just so messed up. Like, women always have to like get I think the bad end of the stick. They have to, the decisions they make, people make them emotional and make them personal. But Johnny could do that to a million people and get away with it and call it, you know, oh, it was just a game. It's not personal. It's not fair. They did her so dirty. And I'm glad she's not coming back. They need to cut a big check to get her to come back. And that's why I put her in my top, because she made the decision that needed to be made to win in her own season. And then she got shitted on the next season with Johnny. And I just think that was so messed up. So I have to put her in one of my tops. That's not like all my favorite girls, but those are the two that came to mind, and just how I feel about them as competitors. So I'm excited to see Champs vs. Stars this season. Let me know in the comments if you want me to review that one. I guess the last topic I will discuss is just what I'm doing in my own life, and like why it takes time for me to do videos. I'm currently in grad school. I go to class, work on homework, papers, assignments, all that stuff. And it's work, but it's also really rewarding because it's a path that I'm, passionate about and excited about. And so yeah, that takes time. It takes up most of my time, and it's really difficult to to make videos, edit them. I make very long videos, as y'all can tell. This one's long, and it takes a while to edit them, and like it takes hours. So sometimes I have to make that decision, like, do I want to edit this video? Do I want to sleep? Do I want to eat? Do I want to hang out with somebody? It's a commitment. YouTube is a commitment, but I love it because y'all show me so much love. Some of my classmates were like, Abby, you should make a podcast. And I was like, what? Like, first of all, I don't be telling people I make YouTube videos because it's so funny to have like people in real life watch your stuff. Like, it's just like, I don't know, I get shy about it, and I'm like, so weird. But like, they're like, Abby, you're so funny, you should make a podcast, blah blah blah. And I was like, what would I even talk about on a podcast? Like, I mean, I could talk about stuff like I'm doing now. Like, that's what I genuinely am interested in. if y'all want to know more about that, should I make a podcast, y'all? Should I? Is that the move? Is that the schmove? Let me know in the comments, because you know I could talk all day. I feel like y'all love me talking about the Bachelor stuff. Like, and I like talking about it. I just don't like foolery. I don't like foolery at all. And I've never in my life been so pressed about somebody on TV as I was with this man. I was just like, you will not have me stressed. You will not, sir, you will not. You will not have me stressed and pressed. I don't need this. I don't need the stress in my life. So yeah, I felt really bad not doing that recap, because I told a few of my subscribers I would do it, but that man just pissed me off too much. I was just like, you cannot play with people's heart like this. You just can't. You can't be out here, you know, doing what you feel like doing and not caring about people's emotions just because you feel like you have control over being the so-called bachelor or whatever. You're just messy. Just hate it. Just hate it so much. So I just don't respect him at the end of the day as a bachelor, as a man. I just don't respect what he did. I don't respect how he did it. And I think ultimately I don't really respect Lauren either. I just think it just doesn't show that you have a lot of like self-worth. Like, how can you allow someone back who like proposed to someone else? Like, proposed. I feel like that's getting forgotten. Like, I know it's still a TV show, but you proposed to that person and he vowed to love and to cherish and hold her and do all that other shit. And it's like, nah, you don't even care. You don't care at all. It's sickening. He vowed to choose her every day, and he ain't choosing her every day. He chose her maybe every other day. And then broke up with her. And I'm just like, do you not think that he will cheat on Lauren? How many of y'all agree he will cheat on Lauren? Like, he will. She might not leave him, but he's going to cheat on her. He's just that type of person who cannot pick. He doesn't have a loyal bone in his body. He doesn't have a decisive bone in his body. And someone like Lauren is the type, I feel like, who would just accept it. Who's just gonna let him cheat on her and smile for Instagram photos and like take him back, have his babies. Like, I feel bad for the girl. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel bad. She really, I feel bad for the most, because she's with him and it's just like, ew. Ew, ew, ew. But yeah, that's just what I feel about The Bachelor. Like, I just feel like Becca's gonna kill it though. I just have this great feeling that she's just having so much fun. And I don't know if I see her like really taking this seriously right now. And I wouldn't fault her for it. But I am really worried about her really like committing to someone on this show so soon after, so soon after that happened with Ari. I wanted to just give some predictions, you know, of Becca's season before it starts. You know, it's coming in a month, like almost a month exactly. And you know that I'm gonna have opinions and things, but I really wanted to put the predictions out there. I just think she's gonna have so much fun. I think a Black person or a person of color is going to make it like really far. She said Michael Strahan was her celebrity crush. I was like, I knew you like Black men. Like, I just knew it. Becca, I'm down with Becca. I just hope for her that, you know, she figures out what it is she truly wants and she goes for it. I don't want her to get with someone like Ari who could hurt her again. But it's just, you know how track records are. You do something once, more than likely you'll do it again. I'm talking about like the type of man she picked. You pick a guy once, more than likely we'll pick that type of guy again. And I'm just hoping and praying that she kind of figures out what it is she wants in life. And goes for that type of guy, and I'm hoping she figures it out on the show, but I really don't care if she does it. I just want her to have fun, find someone. I hope that they don't propose just to propose. I hope she's actually ready. Like I said, I'm worried that she might not be, but I'm excited for her. I really am. Alrighty, y'all, let's set this. So that's pretty much it for this get ready with me, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you liked this. Obviously, I was all over the place, really just talking about the things that are on my mind and like right now and what's going on right now. But obviously, if I have more planned topics, I would love to talk about those things. If you like this, let me know. I would love to keep doing that. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to Mariah Green, who I promised that I would do the last video for, and I did it. But hopefully you watched this and you liked it. I so appreciate y'all. Thanks for getting ready with me. Hope you had fun, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Oh,